Once upon a time, in the heart of Africa, there was a land of vast plains, mighty rivers, and resilient people. This land was known as Zambia. In the mid-20th century, Zambia was not yet a free nation. It was under British colonial rule, and its people yearned for independence. In this land, a leader arose, a man who would become a symbol of hope and freedom for his people. His name was Dr. Kenneth Kaunda. Born on April 28, 1924, in the small town of Chinsali in northern Rhodesia, now Zambia. Kaunda was the youngest of 8 children. His father was a teacher and a missionary, and his mother was one of the first African women to teach in colonial Zambia. The values of education, humility, and service were deeply instilled in him from a young age. As he grew, Kaunda became increasingly aware of the injustices faced by his people under colonial rule. He saw how the land, resources, and opportunities were taken by the colonial masters while the indigenous people lived in poverty. Driven by a deep sense of justice, Kaunda decided to dedicate his life to the struggle for independence. In the early 1950s, Kaunda joined the African National Congress (ANC) of Northern Rhodesia, a political party that aimed to fight for the rights of Africans. However, as time went on, Kaunda became disillusioned with the ANC's moderate approach. In 1958, he broke away and formed the Zambian African National Congress, which was later banned by the colonial government. Undefeated, Kaunda continued his fight by forming the United Nations Independence Party, UNIP, in the year 1960. Kaunda's leadership in the independence movement was marked by his philosophy of humanism, which emphasized love, peace, and unity among all people, regardless of race, tribe, or religion. He believed that true freedom could only be achieved through non-violent means and worked tirelessly to unite the people of Zambia in the struggle for independence. On October 24, 1964, after years of relentless effort and sacrifice, Zambia finally gained its independence, and Dr. Kenneth Kaunda became the country's first president. The joy and hope that swept across the nation were propelled. Kaunda, affectionately known as KK by the people, led the nation with a vision of peace, unity, and development. As president, Kaunda faced numerous challenges, including building a nation from scratch, addressing poverty, and managing ethnic divisions. He implemented policies aimed at improving education, healthcare, and infrastructure. Under his leadership, Zambia also became a sanctuary for freedom fighters from neighboring countries still under colonial or minority rule, earning him respect and admiration across Africa. Kaunda's tenure as president lasted 27 years, during which he played a significant role in the liberation movements across Southern Africa. He was a founding member of the Organization of African Unity, OAU, and worked tirelessly to promote African solidarity and cooperation. However, as time passed, Kaunda's government faced criticism for becoming increasingly authoritarian. In 1991, among his growing demands for political reforms and multi-party democracy, Kaunda peacefully stepped down after losing the election to Frederick Chiluba. This transition marked the end of an era, but Kaunda remained a respected elder statesman, dedicated to peace and humanitarian causes. Dr. Kenneth Kaunda passed away on June 17, 2021, at the age of 97, leaving behind a legacy of leadership, resilience, and dedication to the ideals of freedom and human dignity. To this day, the people of Zambia and Africa at large remember him not only as the father of their nation, but as a beacon of hope who believed in the power of unity and love to change the world. And so, the story of Kenneth Kaunda, the first president of Zambia, continues to inspire generations to come, reminding them of the power of vision, courage, and compassion in the quest for a better world.